Now, the roulette wheel, invented in 1700s France, is basically a horizontal slot machine. But I'll focus on more mechanized vertical devices since they're far more popular and widespread and very misunderstood. Such mechanical gambling machines were invented in 1891. They consisted of a row of 3 to 5 vertical rotating wheels or drums inside, printed or painted face up with various designations. To activate the mechanisms of such machines, often called one-armed bandits, required pulling a long handle. Then arrived video slots, invented in 1976. They slowly phased out lever-activated devices to where almost all machines today are video slots. They're also known as pokies. Inside are just some computer chips programmed to spit out random numbers, graphics, and sounds. There are no drums, reels, or wheels inside. Instead, what looks like rotating and spinning wheels are just graphics made to imitate the action of the old lever-handled mechanical slots. This is highly significant. Here's why. Say an old lever machine's jackpot was 3 lemons in a row. Your handle pull gave you 2 lemons, but the third roll goes slightly past the lemon, hitting the edge of a cherry. Since the outcome wasn't decided until all 3 reels fell into place, you almost won the jackpot. But on a video slot, if you got 2 lemons and a cherry, it's almost always not a near jackpot. That's because, unlike lever machines, video machines are already producing a never-ending waterfall of numbers via their number generator before you even approach a machine. After inserting your money, and as soon as you press the initial button, the internal numbers stop. While the internal numbers are predetermined, the video characters still rotate, making it look like it's still being decided. Say the internal jackpot numbers are 100, 100, 100. Since the video characters and internal numbers are disconnected, what looks like nearly missing the jackpot need not be close, such as a 100, 197. It could be any numbers whatsoever, such as 45, 23, 6, and still portray an almost jackpot. This is a scam to entice you to keep playing. Also, video slots often give you the option of instantly stopping any or all of the spinning video reels prematurely by touching them with your finger. But the internal result has already been decided before any video graphics began spinning. Poking them with your finger only gives their fixed result a few seconds sooner. This also means it doesn't matter how slow, how fast, or by what rhythm you play. This illusion of control is another scam to get you to keep playing. In fact, there's zero skill involved. It's chance only. And in fact, all slot machines are pre-programmed to pay out 85 to 90% of the money put into them in the long run. So after feeding $100 or pounds into the machine, a player typically gets 88 back, more or less. Feeding the 88 back into the machine typically gives back 77, then 67, and so on until it's reduced to nothing. Also consider that slot machines are completely silent about players' losses. But on a win, which is as small as a quarter or 20 pence, lights flash, happy tunes play, and the machine congratulates the player, even if you spent $20 or pounds to get that tiny win. On medium wins, in addition to all that hula-baloo, is the added enticement of having traded your dirty old paper notes for shiny new silver or gold dollar or pound sterling coins, which produce an intense metallic showering. But of course, the player typically put in significantly more notes in the long run than coins back. More deception. As for winning the biggest jackpot, the odds are typically over 1 in a million against it. Yet another illusion of control is that large establishments will have slots or pokies that differ significantly in physical appearance and graphics. Because of this, many people have falsely assumed that this means that some machines in a venue are better or worse than others, or more suited or less suited for particular players. That's quite false, as all the machines in a venue will be set the same internally. That is, programmed to give the same results. The differences in these machines' outward appearances and graphics is because different people have different tastes, and this helps suit people's particular preferences. A very common idea is that if a machine hasn't paid out in a very long time, it's due to pay out soon, as if the machine is a woman who's been pregnant more than long enough, and therefore she's due to give birth. This is completely, utterly false. In fact, slot machines work just like a highly complicated pair of dice. That is, the outcome of previously players' rolls of a pair of dice never in the slightest affects the outcome of your roll of those dice. Per all the aforementioned information I've given, if anyone tells you differently, they are either ignorant or a deceiver. Don't listen to and stay away. Many will agree with everything I've said about slots, but claim that it's a relaxing pastime and you're simply paying for entertainment. But actually, it's been proven that gambling machines increase your stress level and sometimes create sleep disorders with all the intense flashing graphics, sounds, music, and premise of winning and losing money. They often create a horrible addiction that destroys a person financially and sometimes also mentally, physically, and spiritually too. If you want entertainment and a way to get your mind off your problems that gives you endless spectacular graphics, sounds, and virtual action, play video games off the internet. They're free and help strengthen you mentally since they're skill-based. All gambling machines are tools of the devil. And anybody who owns or promotes those machines is serving the devil. The love of money is the root of all evil. 1 Timothy 6:10. So not only never play gambling machines, avoid all establishments that have such machines on their premises to show your disapproval and not give your money to such greedy business owners. And if you're addicted, get help immediately. Recommended viewing: the 1960 Twilight Zone episode titled The Fever. Take care.